Meeting to order. Sarah, please call the roll.
Cottom. Here. Bellman.
Here.
Michael.
Present.
Calendar. Long. Bruckerhoff.
Here.
Colby. Here. McSpadden.
Here.
Irwin. Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and invocation.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for this city, the people who work in it, the people who live in it, the people who work in it. Just ask for your guidance as we make decisions today for the benefit of our city. These things we pray in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
Anybody sign up to call the public?
None.
Do I hear a motion to accept the agenda?
So second.
Sarah, please call the roll.
Michael.
Yes.
Colby.
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Cottom.
Yes.
Bellman.
Yes.
Bruckerhoff.
Yes.
Thank you. Any items unforeseen at the time of posting?
None.
Do I hear a motion to approve the consent items?
So moved. Second.
Bruckerhoff.
Yes.
Bellman.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Colby.
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Cottom.
Yes.
Item number 2, public hearing, discuss Claremore Cultural Development Authority budget.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor McSpadden. Before Susan makes her way up, as you'll recall, 2 weeks ago, we did the presentation. We emailed out the budget to everybody then, or a little before that, actually. So as is traditional with form, we will present under CCDA all of the budget narrative again. We've got the PowerPoint again if there's questions after I read the budget message, and then there is a required public hearing, a presentation and public hearing, and a vote. So 2 separate action items under CCDA, CPWA, and the City Council. So, well, there's nobody out here. Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council, and citizens of Claremore, pursuant to the City Charter, Section 5.02, this correspondence is for the purpose of transmitting the city's budget proposal for fiscal year 26-27. The budget includes realistic revenue projections and expenses, addressing municipal operations, enterprise funds, trust, city debt and obligations, along with considerations for increase in base pay for all employees and increased insurance costs. The budget, as presented, is balanced with a focus on continuing long-range strategic goals pertaining to infrastructure improvements, quality of life amenities, tourism, job and retail attraction growth, with continued accountability to the citizens of Claremore. The FY 26-27 budget outlines city personal services, capital equipment and infrastructure improvements with an accompanying 5-year capital outlay plan, and realizes an overall decrease in our operating budget from the current budget of $12.5 million. Claremore continues to realize budget projections in the collection of sales tax and use tax. This growth is due to increased consumer confidence as well as continued population growth and the addition of the new penny that went into effect July 1, 2025. The proposed 26-27 budget has been developed using conservative growth factors, but it does reflect over $14.5 million in rolled over expenses from capital outlay and projects that did not conclude or arrive in the current fiscal year. This budget includes 1 new employee position to address workplace safety requirements and will be housed in the Human Resources Department. The FY 26-27 budget process began in February through meetings with each department head to discuss their proposed budget requests. The administration and council consider revenue projections and expenditures and the increased cost associated with the fixed cost of running the day-to-day operations. The administration is confident as we continue to apply best practices and efficiencies in our city operations, along with our development and growth patterns, that our revenues and expenses can be met with the proposed budget this next year. However, it is imperative that as a council and the citizenry, we continue to look for diversified and increased revenue sources to perform the expected level of services and maintenance we provide. The aforementioned can only be done through a legislative process with an educated electorate and an educated state legislator. The budget accounts for an estimate of approximately $3 million in additional recovered FEMA funds associated with the 2024 tornado. This budget accounts for $0 in general fund reserve usage to balance our operational needs. We did not need to dip into fund reserves to balance the general fund for operations. The electric revenues will again transfer $9.95 million to support the general fund government operations, which directly supports every department. The electric reserve transfer is flat compared to previous fiscal years. Sales tax projected for this next year, $19.6 million. Fiscal year 2026 year to date, this will not include the June numbers through July, are already at $20.3 million. Through June 2026, the city has collected over $3 million of its budgeted $2.8 million in use tax, with yet another month of reporting to come, plus reconciliation on both of those numbers as we get later into the year. Probably around September, October, we get full reconciliation from the state. The city is also managing its current debt efficiently and with a very solvent mechanism to make annual debt payments that allow for substantial reduction of our indebtedness. The city administration will soon be presenting to the city council a proposed resolution to allow participation in a pooled financing option that the state legislature passed, which will realize a more robust and maximized return on invested dollars. This proposed budget in front of you also budgets $1 million in reserves for savings and future potential unknown expenses. We will continue to invest in our employees to ensure we remain competitive through a solvent retirement plan and health benefits package, along with increased wages. We will continue to partner with and operate collaboratively with all of our community partners in and around the region to assure that Claremore is Northeast Oklahoma's premier place to live, work, and play. The FY 2027 budget consists of continued investment in infrastructure and responsible spending that allows us to address the city's core needs. This next fiscal year, we will implement the 6th year of our annual street rehabilitation maintenance program, as well as engage in a very aggressive in-house street repair program. Almost another $1 million we will spend in-house doing road repair. The Frederick Road project will commence with utility relocation in preparation for that road widening. That project's already been awarded by this body. They should be mobilizing soon. We will see continued engineering and electrical system upgrades utilizing the system-wide evaluation and master plan completed last year. Upon completion of engineering and cost estimating, we will pursue a responsible funding option that will fund a new substation along with added capacity at existing substations and the acquisition and installation of a new electrical and water meters that will facilitate direct access to customers for service and reliability. We will continue to make improvements in our electrical distribution system, as well as reconductoring projects and hardware upgrades. In closing, the fiscal year 2027 budget is hereby submitted under the professional direction of the Executive Manager of Budget and Finance, Ms. Susan Malloy, department directors, and elected officials serving on the council. They have worked tirelessly and have done an outstanding job in preparing the budget, and I greatly appreciate each of you. The budget consists of the following. Total proposed budget for FY 26-27, $121.7 million. Interfund transfers of $20.7 million, which is an operating budget of $101 million. Capital outlay is $14.8 million. Infrastructure is $12.6 million, for a total capital expenditure of $27.4, almost $27.5 million. This is respectfully submitted on behalf of the citizens of Claremore by myself and our staff. Susan, again, thank you. The Finance Committee, thank you, as well as Dalton Wade, who's in the corner, and the entire finance team. Thank you all very much. With that, we are prepared to go over any slides. We can recap anything that we went over a few weeks ago, answer any questions. I think we have the slideshow loaded again if we need it.
I know I missed last meeting, so thank you, Susan, for answering some of my questions afterwards.
Are there any other questions, or would you like to go through it again? We haven't changed anything.
Questions, comments?
And this is available on the city website, yes.
This is, but we will submit everything on the, yes. And then, as usual, once the budget is approved, we go through a process and we post the budget book online as well.
Absolutely.
I just want to say thanks for giving the employees bumping up pay.
Absolutely,
It's what it's about, taking care of the people, so.
It's been a vital part of our plan over the 6 years I've been here, and as you know, it's not just because we can. One, we have to compete with the private sector and other communities, and so, we live in a unique time right now, And a move like this, to be very intentional and work toward it over the period of 6 years so we can do it in the same budget year where we realize a $12.5 million savings overall is pretty impressive for our staff. But because of the way that we manage and you all have allowed us to move forward on how we save, how we invest, how we spend, let's just hope for no more natural disasters and things of that nature.
Two things I'd like to point out. This is a very conservative revenue projection. I really appreciate that because you never know. Would rather estimate low and come in high than estimate high and come in low. So thank you for being very conservative in those projections. And then if you look at the total capital outlay, that's, I'm not good at math, but that's about 1/5 of the total budget. And so that's a great investment into our infrastructure, the things that maybe aren't necessarily sexy in the city, but those are the things that people complain about the most when the roads aren't working, the water's not working, the sewer's backing up, whatever the issues are, these funds will start to address those. So thank you for putting a significant amount of budget into infrastructure.
Thank you for serving on the Finance Committee as well.
I'd just like to thank John and the city staff for all they've done on the budget, and I'd like to make a motion to open the public hearing.
Do I hear a second? Motion is second.
Second.
Sarah?
Michael,
Yes.
Irwin,
Yes.
Cottom. Yes. Spellman,
Yes.
Breckerhoff,
Yes.
Bowlby,
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes. Open for public comment, question, discussion.
Could you remind me, like, if you add up total sales tax, total use tax, total electoral revenue, all that is into the city, not revenue notes, not debt, but total revenues into the city, what is that estimated dollar amount?
Sales and use tax this year will probably come in around 23-4 million total. And is that correct? I mean, that's, if we're looking at current numbers, let's call it, if you want to, 24,
Okay.
25. The sale of utilities, water, electric, of course, that grows. I want to say last year, this current year, we budgeted around 55 or 56 million. So this current year, if we go through and look at revenue projections, we have electric pulled out, but then you have overall utilities as well. So, but total utility sales, not just electric, it's around 55 or 56 million dollars.
And the rest of that would come through revenue notes, too?
Well, yeah, but that's not income. Those are for capital or things of that nature. And then you've got to remember, out of the total revenue, we also have to pay for,
You've got to
we
pay
buy the
all the
electricity, and then
electricity,
out of all that comes with the cost of operations, the cost of our contract with Inframark to run both the plant and the wastewater treatment plant and things of that nature.
Okay.
Any questions from or comments from the public? Hearing none, I'd make I'd listen. I
Motion to
would
close the public
That's
meeting.
exactly what I was looking for, thank you.
Well, last time we got in trouble, we
Motion
didn't renew
and
the
second.
contract. We got to be careful.
I know. Now, why are you here?
Well,
Please call the
it'll be
roll.
on social media next.
Michael,
Yes.
Irwin,
Yes.
Cottom. Yes. Spellman,
Yes.
Breckerhoff,
Yes.
Bowlby,
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes. Do we need to take any more action on item number 2?
You just, no, sir, you just go to item 3.
Okay. Discussion possible action regarding Resolution 2026-1, adopting the Claremore Cultural Development Authority budget. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? And Sarah?
Michael,
Yes.
Bowlby,
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin,
Yes.
Cottom.
Yes.
Spellman,
Yes.
Breckerhoff.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Michael,
Yes.
Breckerhoff,
Yes.
Bowlby,
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin,
Yes.
Cottom. Yes. Spellman.
Yes.
Call to order the Claremore Public Works Authority meeting. Sarah, please note the roll. Do I hear a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Bowlby,
Yes.
Breckerhoff,
Yes.
Cottom.
Yes.
Spellman,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Any items unforeseen at the time of posting?
None.
Do I hear a motion to approve the consent items?
So moved.
Second.
Spellman,
Yes.
Breckerhoff,
Yes.
Bowlby,
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin,
Yes.
Cottom.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Item number 2, Mr. City Manager, would you mind reading this entire thing again?
Happy to council, which is,
Do I hear, do I hear
Motion to open the public hearing.
Thank you.
Second.
Yes.
Motion is second, Sarah?
Michael.
Yes.
Breckerhoff.
Yes.
Colby.
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Cotton. Yes. Spelman.
Any questions, comments, complaints from the public?
Motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Michael.
Yes.
Breckerhoff.
Yes.
Colby.
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Cotton. Yes. Spelman.
Yes.
Item number 3, discussion possible action on CPWA Resolution 2026-1, adopting the budget. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Sarah?
Breckerhoff.
Yes.
Colby.
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Cotton. Yes. Spelman.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
Susan, you can sit down if you want to.
Michael.
Yes.
Breckerhoff.
Yes.
Colby.
Yes.
Thank you, Susan.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Cotton. Yes. Spelman.
Yes.
Call to order the regular meeting of the Claremore City Council. Sarah, please note the roll. Do I hear a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved. Second.
All right, females.
Lindsay, did you make that motion?
No, she didn't.
There's 7 people that made it.
I know.
And she seconded.
And I second my.
And she seconded.
I wrote the second. So who did make the second?
Josh did.
Staying out of it.
Josh did.
Okay. Everybody talk at once. Colby.
Yes.
Spelman.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Breckerhoff.
Yes.
McSpadden.
Yes.
Irwin.
Yes.
Cotton. Yes.
Any items unforeseen at the time of posting?
None.
Mayor's report and appointments, nothing that I
You want to
have.
appoint anybody?
Can I do that?
There's nothing on the agenda that we can't.
Okay. I would like to invite Anita from Claremore Main Street up to discuss the upcoming 2026 Main Street projects
All right.
In review, the past.
and review.
Review the week. Hi, I'm Anita. I can now say I am the new director of Claremore Main Street. I was interim for a while.
Welcome.
Happy to be here. Thank you for your time. So I gave you a little infographic. I don't know if you got it, ended up with it, but just a year in review. It doesn't matter if you have it or not, it's fine.
Okay.
But
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of go through that a
It's
little
in the
bit.
packet.
So 25, 26 was a good year. We partnered with the city to get the light poles painted black. Thank you, Paul. Yeah. And also to install hay rack baskets, which we're still kind of trying to figure out how to actually grow things in them. So we're using fake flowers right now in those, but we're getting there, right? One step at a time. And we are maintaining the building inventory with Claremore Economic Development, as we've done for a little while now. Dickens on the Boulevard brought in 10,000 people, probably 10,000 plus people. We did 1,000 hours, volunteer hours. We had 8 events last year, and we're looking at that again this year. We may even add a few. We're working with Oklahoma Main Street. I just went to a training. We're going for full designation with them. And then the next step, the next level after that is accreditation by National Main Street, which each level that we raise gets us access to more resources. So for a while we thought that they were gonna be in our business, but it's really not that. It's really that they just help us keep on track. So that's something that we're excited about. We also launched the Townscape Beautification Program with the pots that Steve started last year, so it was a good year. Again, this year we're partnering with Spectrum Paint, RCB Bank, Cherokee Nation, Bank First, Midtown Rental, MST Manufacturing, and we appreciate the amount of money that the city gives us as well. We can survive without that. So, but we are reaching out to more and more local people in the community, as you know, in the community wide. So, just had our board elections, so we're adding new people. Tamara Bissell from She Brews, Monica Champ, who's with Indian Women's Pocahontas, She's also got a long history with Salvation Army, so she should be a great asset for us. Jody Zimmerman, who is a local realtor, and Wendy Woody, so you guys know her. So anyway, it's gonna be a good board. We're losing Matt Mize and Jamie Peckham, Megan Douglas, and Cassie Howard. And we also had Nancy Fitz step in for a minute to help us out, but she's not gonna continue it either. I'm open to questions. We have planned new things that we have planned. We are looking at doing a farm-to-table dinner on Main Street if we can. We're working out logistics for that. But we have a Michelin chef at Northeastern State,
Northeast Tech.
Tech, sorry. You know what I'm talking about. So we have a Michelin chef there who we think we're going to be able to work with him. And then we will buy ingredients from local producers and use that as a fundraiser. So we're kind of excited about that. We've also got some people that are putting together a haunted alley for our fall festival. So we're gonna do that for 2 days this year instead of one. We're gonna do that Thursday and Friday night. So anyway, that's what we're looking at new, and we appreciate you guys.
That's exciting.
Anita, I would like to personally thank the owners of the building that allowed the murals to be painted.
Yes.
That was a wonderful event. I don't know whose idea that was to bring that, Kyle. I thought so. But it just, my family's been around the alleys and looking at it, it just brightens up the whole downtown. So thanks for the business owners who allowed that to happen and for Kyle to bring that idea.
I will pass that on. And also, we're looking at, so trails are really big right now, trails in different towns. So we need to figure out a trail for the murals. And so I was kind of working on that, but then I'm like, well, we wanted to go by the store rights, but we want, so we'll
Do you have a number of how many
probably-
murals we have in downtown now?
I think it was 27?
26 were painted, but we had 3 before that,
Yeah.
so about 29.
That's impressive.
I've actually volunteered you to paint the 30th one.
Yes, it will be something.
Motion to approve.
And then also the filming that was done recently. Claremore's a Main Street downtown is a great place for filming, so that's a neat little get. How did that happen?
That was through Wendy, I believe.
Well, I'm gonna throw that's all Sarah Sharp.
Okay.
Sarah.
that was
That's
Sarah.
all,
Okay.
Sarah has formed a great relationship. She's our designee on our certified film. And she has established some relationships with some advanced people. And I will tell you, I got a chance, I'm so grateful because it was an incredible experience. We got to go down and watch from the monitors and watch Mr. Hawk and a couple other actors. Melinda, we want to thank her at DOTS for always being available. But Sarah Sharp really facilitated all that. And it was an incredible boost. And because of her and the way that we've been so accommodating and we kind of, are really easy to work with, they love doing work in Claremore. She's told us that they will be back on some other stuff.
Downtown is a great asset, so thanks for all you're doing.
Yeah.
Any questions, comments?
I just recently learned we've had some businesses, I didn't know that we're kind of down downtown.
Yeah, we have 5 vacancies right now. And that's kind of, I was talking to Maggie, that's kind of happening all over town. It's just a bad time not a bad time, but it's a downtime for businesses.
And I think
And we're working with them as well to try to get that.
this is an opportunity for the market to tell landlords that your prices are too high.
We also.
To be honest with you, because a lot of that is just pricing. We're not Tulsa, we're not Brookside.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, there's some
absolutely.
places in Brookside that are cheaper than some of the market, the
Absolutely.
ask here.
The other issue is the buildings themselves. And so we are also trying to bring back, that's the reason for extra fundraising that we're trying to do, is we're trying to bring back the facade grants and maybe make a repair grant so that we can do matching funds with the business owners that will cooperate with that, or that want to do that. Because a lot of the ones that are vacant, people moved out because, there were birds flying in and things like that. So, yeah.
Minor
So
things.
those are both issues. We're working with Maggie, to,
I did get to judge one of the costume contests, and I had a
Yes.
great time, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We'll do that again.
Any other questions for Anita?
Can't wait.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For your time.
Staff reports.
Thank you. For, again, touching on Kyle, I think I let everybody know, week 10 days or so, Claremore was mentioned in a New York Times article regarding pattern zone development. But today, this evening, I emailed out to you all a PDF of a feature that the Washington Post did on Claremore. So kudos to Kyle and that program. I mean, that started with some conversations 6-7 years ago, and it's really grown. Even local developer Randy Highfield was mentioned in there. So it's a great article if you get a chance to read it, and I'll make sure I get a copy to you as well. So thank you. Good work again. That's really taken off in a time when affordable housing and the availability of housing is important. It's something that we really need to focus on. As you know, some of us just got back from Washington, D.C. literally about 48 hours ago. Some of us 72 hours ago. Some of us 4 days ago. Just depends on how American Airlines decided to treat us. But we had a great trip with the Claremore Chamber. Talked a lot of things that are important to the area. Had a great mixture of business, government, nonprofit. So thanks to everybody that was able to attend on that. Side note.
John, can I make a mention of that? I just wanted to say thank you for asking each of our congressmen and senators to try to adjust the
Rural development,
rural
housing,
development
yeah.
so that we can have some better housing affordable housing for our people. So.
We will continue to work on that on the Senate side and get that inserted into the bill. It's just, to me, it's ridiculous that all of Rogers County is eligible for that, but not inside the city limits. So, but thank you, I appreciate that.
And I enjoyed so much learning about some of the different businesses and some of their things they were requesting. So it was, I feel like I learned a lot. So I appreciate it.
Glad you all could attend in that regard. It was, apart from the traveling home, it was a really good trip, I think. So, cool thing, I did get a picture with Sean Astin. So I saw that I was in a coffee shop. I was like, that's Rudy. And so super nice guy. So, but yeah. So yeah, did I send that to you? I did.
Yes,
Yeah. So also wanted to talk on. I sent an email out today. The Museum of History's annual gala is next Thursday, the 25th. We have a table. 2 of those seats are already filled. There are 6 spots, so first come, first serve. Let Sarah know. I will be sitting at a different table and hosting Lieutenant Governor Pinnell as he's the keynote speaker, and I'll be introducing him. So we do have a table for that. I want to address the power outage that we experienced yesterday. Weird straight line winds Saturday night through Sunday morning, came across from the northwest to the southeast, took out some cross arms on Old 88. That was restored, but yesterday, just immediately south and east of my home and that area on East Ridge, we lost 6 power poles, lots of trees, straight line wind, and then it continued to move south and east, and I think passed right behind Stan's place and blew over some fences and buildings near his home. So kudos again to our power and light guys. From about midnight on Saturday night, Sunday morning, till about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. We had some poles in a unique terrain, narrow working quarters, and so again, those are the types of things, those microbursts, those straight line gusts that just come out of nowhere. So and I've got some photos on that I got finally today that I'll send out to you so you can see. Last but not least, tomorrow is a very important day. It's an election day. The future of our area, our county, our city, our state is dependent on, I urge everybody to please go out and vote. Those decisions are very important about the future of our community and the county. Vote wisely and use discernment. And with that, that is the end of my report.
Thank you. Any questions? One thing I will add, bragging on Kyle, great honor to be recognized in the Washington Post. We do need affordable housing, but what this pattern zoning does, it makes affordable housing, but not cheap housing. The pattern zone reduces a lot of the fees. It's quality homes. They look great. These are the type of homes that we want, and it's reducing barriers. So just thank you for bringing that vision to improve Claremore, but still making affordable housing a great option for Claremore. So well done.
And, you know, if you guys approve the budget, he's already getting a raise, so I don't have to worry about that. So.
Oh, forget what I said.
What you said.
All right. Item number 2, do I hear a motion to approve the consent items?
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? Sarah?
Breckerhoff?
Yes.
Michael?
Yes.
Cottom? Yes. Feldman?
Yes.
Colby?
Yes.
McSpadden?
Yes.
Irwin?
Yes.
Item number 3, public hearing, discuss the budget.
I make a motion, we open a public hearing.
Second.
Motion and second. Sarah?
Michael?
Yes.
Irwin?
Yes.
Cottom? Yes. Feldman?
Yes.
Breckerhoff?
Yes.
Colby? Yes. McSpadden?
Yes. Last time for people to have comments on the budget. Hearing none, do I hear a motion to
Motion
close?
to close the meeting, the
Second.
hearing.
Motion and second to close the hearing. Sarah?
Michael?
Yes.
Breckerhoff?
Yes.
Colby?
Yes.
McSpadden?
Yes.
Irwin?
Yes.
Cottom? Yes. Feldman?
Yes.
Do I hear a motion to approve the budget?
So moved.
Second.
Just, the acting mayor, if you could read the ordinance number, please.
Yes.
I would appreciate it.
Discussion of possible act, do I hear a motion to approve the resolution number 2026-7 adopting the Claremore budget for fiscal year 2026-27?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
You give him the look.
No.
Sarah?
Michael?
Yes.
Breckerhoff?
Yes.
Colby?
Did you give me the look?
McSpadden?
Yes.
Irwin?
Yes.
Cottom? Yes. Feldman?
Item number 5, discussion of possible action on general liability insurance and vehicle insurance for this fiscal year upcoming. Sarah?
This is just renewing our policy with OMAG for our general liability and vehicle insurance. They also have added benefits in our training and grants and things like that. So this is, I think I couldn't even tell you how many years we've used them, but the outside market just hasn't been able to compete with them.
Okay.
And this dollar amount is included in the proposed budget.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? And Sarah?
Irwin?
Yes.
Breckerhoff?
Yes.
Cottom? Yes. Feldman?
Yes.
Michael?
Yes.
Colby?
Yes.
McSpadden?
Yes. Item number 6, discussion possible action regarding ordinance number 2026-14, amending the zoning from residential single family to mixed residential. Kyle?
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor, City Council. Mr. Fury, the item before you is a rezone request to rezone a tract of land west of South Maryland and south of West Jordan. The particular piece of property is in the Dennison Addition. It does have frontage along South Maryland Avenue. It's a little bit less than a quarter of an acre in size. Just real quick, we had a meeting on June 2nd. There was a unanimous recommendation of approval. We did not receive any public comments and nobody attended the meeting in opposition. This particular zoning request, very similar to some that you have seen in the last couple of months, is again a neighborhood conservation conversation where it kind of allows that neighborhood to flex as it has, kind of developed over time. And so that's what we've got. In this particular case, we looked at everything kind of associated with the zoning change. There are some duplexes a couple hundred feet to the northwest of this particular zoning request. And so they are definitely in close proximity. So taking everything into kind of account, we did recommend approval of this request, and I will take any questions you guys have.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion and second, any further discussion? And Sarah?
Irwin?
Yes.
Colby?
Yes.
Cottom? Feldman?
Yes.
Michael?
Yes.
Breckerhoff?
Yes.
McSpadden?
Yes, thank you, Kyle. Item number 7, discussion possible action regarding OpenGov Enterprise Asset Management Software. Mr. Knife Chief.
Mr. Deputy Mayor, Council. So we have in front of us, we went through a long process. So one of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to horizontally integrate our systems to increase efficiency. We still do a lot of stuff on paper, and that takes time, and it also causes, accounting problems as well, keeping track of all that paper. So one of the things we started doing at Public Works is we started looking at different systems to help manage the things that we do down there. Warehouse management, projects, all that stuff is included in this. We had a team put together basically with a bunch of directors and a bunch of managers and supervisors, and we looked at about 3 or 4 different, real competing enterprise assets management software systems. We even included City Hall in the hope that maybe one day we can integrate with City Hall as well, which I think we will be able to in the future. And the whole goal, again, is to have us all on one system. This will allow us to track projects from the planning stage, from the pre-development to development, through our building process, through our inspection process, and then into any kind of maintenance process or any kind of work orders that are done. Garrett really liked this system. His team that I've had comments back from, because we talked to everybody, we wanted to get everybody, and they all love it. One of the best things about OpenGov is that I found is it's a one button kind of thing. It doesn't require a whole lot of computer knowledge or any kind of program knowledge in order to operate it. And eventually this will have all of our system organized in one place, so we'll be able to pull up property addresses and know exactly what work has been done, where, what asset's been attached to it, what serialized item we have. It's really gonna help with our efficiency down in Public Works, and people can track the programs or any projects all the way through. I mean, I can pull up, hopefully I'll be able to pull up where utility billing is going, not utility billing, but where electrical's going, where the temp bill's going, what serialized meters going in there. We can track all of those things through an enterprise asset management software system. This is basically our attempt to get into the future, and hopefully the outcome will be a much more efficient and much more robust ability to serve our people, and keeping track of all of our city assets at the same time. So that's kind of what we're here for. Like I said, we screened about 3 or 4 real heavy hitters in this area, and this one came on top consensus-wise. This is the one that we wanted to go with.
Honestly, this is the best way for us to hold ourselves accountable to the citizenry, as opposed to, we've got some systems in place, but frankly, a lot of this is, somebody wrote it on a Post-it note, put it on somebody's desk, did it get done? And so now, and this was, Andrew's put a bunch of time into this, and a lot of department heads have, and
Yeah.
this will
Garrett
be.
especially.
Yeah.
Garrett and I have been working on this pretty heavily, and one of the best things about it, I think is gonna be most beneficial for us, is we can tell our story. I mean, these will be able to pull out all of the data that we enter into it and display it real time on our website, so citizens can look into exactly where we're spending our money on, which projects are we spending our money on. It'll be real time updated, so that'll be a very good way of being able to get our story out there. Citizens don't often get to see the guys that fill the potholes or the guys that fix stormwater, those kinds of things, so this will be able to tell our story.
And also to do that and fix it and take a picture of it,
Yep.
and flag it with a
Yeah.
GPS coordinate and show what we did and how much asphalt or what equipment, what meter to Andrews. I mean, it really is kind of that next level of, we can track our consumables, our man hours. Stan can stay on top of people at Public Works. Go, why did it take this guy this long to do that and this guy half as much time? And it's that type of stuff.
Well, the other thing is, we have crews out there working very hard, tracking down all of those assets that are existing subsurface-wise, like water valves and fire hydrants and lift stations and all. We're trying to account for everything. We just don't have a system yet that organizes all of that in a way that we can use it for work orders and projects and those kinds of things, and this will help with that.
Andrew, I know 5 or 6 years ago, we had some water quality issues, and Garrett started doing a deep dive and found out there were some closed valves that never got turned back on because we didn't have a system to track the workflow and what was done and when. I assume this will help issues like that to
Yeah,
make sure.
because Kyle started this back when you first got here. He brought in Esri and ARC. So we had the system to kind of track all those things. The only thing we didn't have was the ability to track the project life of those things, right? So we don't know historically what had been done and where, who had worked on it, what was broken, what needed to be fixed. We knew some of the stuff where it was, but we're doing all this work, but we just don't keep track of, what work needs to be done and all that kind of stuff. And that's been the limitation for us.
How much is the maintenance on the software going to be over time?
The license is gonna be, the total contract price is $400,000, and that includes the initial cost of bringing a team from OpenGov in to kind of integrate the system and develop all the programs that we need in order to run our processes efficiently. And then it's a license of, I think the first year is $90,000, and then it goes up to the max of $100,000 in the third year. But these are all encompassing. This is a huge software program. Enterprise Assets Management has the capability of managing our fleet. It's way more powerful than what we're gonna need it for right now initially, because we wanna get it up to speed in Public Works first. That's our main priority. But it'll do everything on our asset management side of things, so.
If eventually it integrated with City Hall, would they take some of that, or is it's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the cost?
Yeah, when I say integrate, what I mean is taking the project cycle into the finance cycle as well, right? So then we can start talking on that side of things. And of course, we have our utility billing, so being able to communicate with that. And we will get there eventually as a city. These things just take time, and we gotta identify the best product for us at any given time. And this is sorely needed down in Public Works, and there's been a lot of effort in there to identify which one is the best one for us.
So at some point, I apologize, I always get congested over here. At some point, the system will possibly handle our utility billing? Is that what?
Or integrate with
Or
it.
integrate with it,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What
That's
about
the goal.
security? Like,
As
is
far as-
security, I mean, being a part of,
Well, I've been using OpenGov for 4 years now, and we haven't had issues with it. I don't know what they do on their end for their security management. It's awfully secure from what I see, but it's in the cloud. It's like Tyler. Tyler went to the cloud. Everything's going in the cloud, so it's not.
We have a very, very robust
Yeah.
on-site cybersecurity. We spend a significant amount of money
But
on cyber.
Let me appease that a little bit, because most of the information that we will upload will be physically also stored
Yep.
somewhere else within our system.
Yep.
How am I on a separate server?
Because we're in the process of scanning and imaging all of our files anyway, and those are going to be stored in our server as well. So we'll have backups, but this will be our working documentation.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Motion and second, Sarah?
Michael?
Yes.
Colby?
Yes.
McSpadden?
Yes.
Irwin? Adam? Spellman?
Yes.
Breckenridge?
Yes.
Thank you, Andrew.
Second.
Have a motion and second to adjourn.
Michael?
Yes.
Breckenridge?
Yes.
Colby?
Yes.
McSpadden?
Yes.
Irwin? Adam? Spellman?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you all very much.